Proposed narrative techniques for Liv Morgan's comeback to WWE. WWE superstar Liv Morgan has been one of the premier performers with inside the women's department in current years. The 31-year vintage is the essential thing of WWE narratives, and her shoulder damage incurred throughout an episode of Monday Night Raw has disrupted severe plans for the corporation. The maximum current version of WrestleVote's Q&A on Sportska WrestleBeck disclosed capability go-back plans for the previous women's global champion. Roxanne Perez is presently substituting for Morgan because the women's tag group champion in conjunction with Raquel Rodriguez meant to advance the Liv and Roxanne narrative. WrestleVotes disclosed that this narrative became the only WWE meant to bring with Morgan previous to her damage. It seems in all likelihood that upon Liv's go-back following her recuperation from damage, she will right now have interaction in a storyline with the Prodigy, an improvement that became hinted at earlier than to her exclusion. The narrative meant for Liv, whether or not injured or now no longer, has now shifted because of her damage. Initially, it became supposed to discover the anxiety between her and Roxanne. Consequently, Roxanne can now expect Liv's position, retain her identify, and expand an authentic storyline in that context. He expressed his pleasure for her, maintaining that it blessings Evolution and the Judgment Day, and he anticipates the future developments, believing they controlled the state of affairs with Liv Morgan's damage adequately. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez will guard the women's tag group titles at this month's Evolution occasion. This week's episode of Raw stated that the champions will guard their championship in a deadly four manner in opposition to groups from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Nonetheless, Liv Morgan challenged Nikki Bella throughout the Legends Go Back to the Corporation closing month on Raw. The 31-year vintage located Bella with an Oblivion, ostensibly making ready for Fit at Evolution. Morgan sustained a separated shoulder closing month and will be not able to play at Evolution 2025. A current revelation from Fightful Select shows that the merchandising is endeavoring to reintroduce distinguished girl legends for the PLE. Trish Stratus made her comeback throughout the SmackDown tapings after WWE Raw closing nighttime to set up a fit with Tiffany Stratton at the occasion on July 13th. The report indicated that the marketing campaign reached out to a couple of legends, and sure talks had been carried out on the closing moment. It became found out that Liv Morgan's premature damage precipitated the commercial enterprise to alter their plans for Evolution. Last night's episode of WWE Raw disclosed that Roxanne Perez will update Liv Morgan and companion with Raquel Rodriguez to guard the women's tag group championships at Evolution. Rodriguez and Perez will guard their crowns in opposition to groups from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT throughout the event's subsequent weekend. Wrestling icon Vince Russo expressed his perspectives on Rhea Ripley's undertaking to Io Sky for the Women's Global Championship WWE Evolution. During yesterday night's episode of Raw, it became announced that Ripley will compete in opposition to Sky for the Identify subsequent weekend. During a look on Sportska Wrestling's Legion of Raw podcast, Russo remarked that the contention became without an enticing narrative and counseled that visitors might be puzzled concerning which wrestler they have to support. This fit is at Evolution, and I genuinely query the importance of the outcome to me. I am absolutely indifferent. I had want to inquire whom are you assisting, and what's the rationale in the back of your preference because of their severe previous encounters. There is an absence of animosity. No one harbors resentment. Thus, Low Sky, I aspire to defeat you to set up my superiority, and I am indifferent. So assume am assisting you. I am uncertain, my friend, he stated. Nonetheless, WWE excludes distinguished super mega celebrity from approaching occasion merchandising, going through fan wrath. WWE efficaciously organized numerous matchups for the approaching Evolution 2 occasion throughout closing night's Raw, revealing that members together with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, amongst others, may be covered in the lineup. Stephanie Verer, throughout an interview with Byron Saxton closing nighttime on Raw, asserted her participation in the WWE Evolution Battle Royal. Triple H has published the